Hello, my name's Phaedra. I am the BCBA over at Success on the Spectrum in Tomball. I've worked with a variety of special needs, from like Down syndrome, intellectual disability, medically fragile, physical disabilities like cerebral palsy, and across the age span. I've worked with kids as young as 18 months up to 22 years. I have been a BCBA for 7 years. So I absolutely love it because I get to do it every day. I've worked in private schools that are ABA based. I've worked in-home therapy. I've worked in a variety of clinics. A couple of the companies I worked at were nationwide private equity owned companies that I was not able to do my job effectively and with quality because they were more concerned about the bottom line. I clinically couldn't do what needed because there was a specific way that they wanted things formatted in a specific program. So I spent more time trying to meet these arbitrary rules than being with my clients and giving my clients what they needed. Incredibly frustrating. I didn't feel like I could do my job. I couldn't do the reasons I became a BCBA to help kids. Found Success on the Spectrum, specifically for the Tomball location, and I really liked it. I liked the philosophy of it. I like being able to do what it is that I love to do the best I can for the kids. I liked as I was walking around what I saw with children who were happy, with staff that were engaged, not just watching the child, but actively engaged with playing with them while they were teaching, with learning about the want for the clinical quality. Just child by child, I could change things. There wasn't an expectation of it being done a certain way, that we were only going to take a certain type of child with a certain skill level. Being able to find the way to reach them, to make them happy, to be able to teach them, to be able to play with them, play skills that they hadn't had before. In that moment where you've been working on something for a while and you've had to change on how you're working with it, and then that moment where the kids are getting picked up, I get to run to the parents and be like, you will never guess what happened today. And they get excited with me. They get excited that their child's with people who are so excited about it. The times that I absolutely can't wait, I text them immediately. It's a big deal to everybody. It's a big deal to the text. It's a big deal to me, but especially to the parents. Things that they didn't think that their child would be able to do. I was teaching a child to use utensils, and the first time the child took the fork to her mouth, her mom cried because she had been told that her child would never be able to do it. And how can you not love something like that? I'm not just teaching a child, because if they only do it with me here, but they're not doing it at home, I'm not doing a lot of good. But by working with the parents and them learning, it's every environment. And it's a bittersweet moment when a parent, it comes down to, well, the child's learned so many skills they don't need to be here, but the parent's comfortable now. The parent doesn't need me teaching them anything anymore. They've got it. They feel like if something at home comes up, they've got it. And it's awesome because I get to see the parents grow too. Their excitement because they're seeing things they didn't think they would. They're celebrating with us. I'm super excited when I hear from a parent that for the first time a child went to a birthday party and had fun and did well and didn't get upset. That's awesome. Like, it's just, I can't even explain how great it is that just to watch everybody grow, to watch how excited the parents get, all the way to the point where it's, man, I'm going to miss you guys, but I'm so happy for everybody. A big part is being able to see beyond the behavior. Behavior is communication. You have to be willing to figure out what is the communication that's trying to happen. To understand that it's not a malicious attempt at you, they're trying to tell you something. When I do develop programs and what we're going to teach specifically, I really try to look at, okay, what sort of things do we have in the clinic that they like that I can use to teach this skill? It all goes back to that, meeting our clients, meeting the kids where they are. So it's the balance is a little bit different for every single kid. Every child needs to be loved and seen beyond what's going on in the moment, but looking and finding who they are and how do you interact to bring them out? How do you bring out a shy child and see that personality? It's going beyond looking at anything technical into who the kids are. You can't just see the autism and not look at the child behind it. The child, not the autism, is what I like to focus on. They are the skills. They are not the behaviors. They are the skills, the sheer joy that children have. That's who the kids are. My long-term goal is that I want them to have that level of independence, all that potential to get them to all those skills that they're trying to learn. My short term, that first day they start, I want them to be comfortable. I want them to feel safe. I want them to feel loved. And then introducing the learning. Because no matter how long they've been in here, that relationship is exceedingly important. My favorite part is when I'm walking around, either going somewhere, about to do something, and one of the kids sees me and immediately wants to play. Or the therapist is excited because they just did something amazing.
All right, let's figure out which one to work for. The ball. Oh! Did you get that? Oh my
It's not a
God.
planned moment. It's not a planned part of the day. It's the spontaneous moments when I hear the laughter, when I hear my therapist's excitement, when I hear kids playing with each other. Just all of that spontaneous joy, that is the best part of the day. I love what I do. It's why I've been doing it so long, doing it for 7 years. If I didn't love it, there are days where at the end of the day, you're just really tired. Loving it so much is what gets me excited to be back in the morning. If somebody told me I couldn't work with children at all, it would devastate me. It is what I love. It is what my passion is. I don't want to do anything else.